Friends, this is Mahita. Welcome to Smart Education in Your Hands. Today, in this video, we are going to solve problems on time and work related to chain rule formula. We can solve chain rule problems within seconds. If you want to know how to solve these problems within seconds, then you have to watch this video completely. And this is the first lesson in time and work, and I will post further lessons in my further videos. Before moving on to the topic, if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos like this. Okay, let's start our video. Chain rule formula. See here, P1 H1 D1 by P2 H2 D2 equals to W1 by W2, where P is number of persons, H is number of hours, D is number of days, and W is work. And for the formula 2, when the same work, if different works are given, then we have to use the first formula. If same work is given, then we have to use this formula. Okay, P1 H1 D1 equals to P2 H2 D2. We are going to solve this problem so that you will be clear about the formula. Okay, see here, 15 men can type 3240 pages in 6 days, working 2 hours per day. How many men would be required to type 5400 pages of working 4 hours per day for 3 days? Okay, now 15 men means P1, number of persons, and can type 3240 pages, which means W2, sorry, W1, work they did so, and 6 days means D1, and 2 hours, which means H1 for, per day. How many men? So here persons P2 equals to X. Let us consider that, and would be required to 5400 pages means W2. Okay, 4 hours means H2, and 3 days means D2. Now substitute all the values in the formula. Okay, 15 P1 into D1. What is D1? Number of days 6 into H1 2 hours 2 by what is P2, how many persons? So let us consider X into how many days? 3 days into how many hours? 4 hours equals to W1. What is W1? 3240 by W2 5400. Okay, let us solve. 2 2's 4 cancel, and therefore X equals to 25 men. So we require 25 men. Similarly, we can solve this problem. Okay, let us solve another problem. If 30 men can do a piece of work in 20 hours, then in how many hours will 12 men do that? Okay, so 30 men means persons P1 and can do a piece of work in 20 hours, which means H1. Here there is no days, so left it. Then how many hours, which means H2 equals to X. How many hours? So, and 12 men means persons, number of persons P2. Now substitute all the values. Persons P1 30 into hours. How many hours? 20 hours by 12 men into how many hours? X equals to, they did the same work, so 1. We have to consider 1 if they did same work. For example, they did 10 cars they painted, so 10 by 10, so cancel, so 1, right? So we have to consider as 1. Okay, now solve. In 3 table, 4 times, 10 times, and 5 times. So X equals to 50 hours. They require 50 hours. Okay, let us solve another problem. Now we are going to solve this problem. Okay, three pumps working 4 hours a day can empty a tank in 2 days. How many hours a day must 4 pumps work to empty the tank in 1 day? See here, 3 pumps means P1. Whether it is number of persons or number of things, it is considered as P1. Okay, working 4 hours a day, which means H1 equals to 4 hours, can empty a tank in 2 days. D1 equals to 2 days. How many hours a day, which means H2 equals to, let us consider X. Must 4 pumps work. 4 pumps means P2 can empty the tank in 1 day. D2 equals to 1. And here see that empty the tank, same work. So P1 D1 H1 by P2 D2 H2 equals to 1 because same work. Okay. Now let us substitute all the values. P1 3 into how many hours? 4 into how many days? 2 by P2 how many pumps? 4 into how many days? 1 into how many how many hours? X, let us consider it as X, and 1 because of same work. Okay, now solve. 3 to 6, X equals to 6 hours a day. Okay, then 4 pumps need to work 6 hours a day, and this is the answer. Now let us solve another example. If 30 men means P1, okay, can build a wall 56 meters long, 56 meters means work W1, in 5 days, D1. What length of similar wall can be built by 40 men in 30 days? P2 and D2. And we have to calculate W2. Okay. Now substitute all the values. What is P1? 30. How many days? 5 days. There is no hours. Okay, we can skip it. And by how many men? 40. How many days? 3 equals to work. What is the work? 56 by X. Okay, now solve. 0 0 cancels, and 3 one time, and so X equals to 56 into 4 by 5, that is equals to 11.2. So answer is 4 into 11.2, 44.8, and the answer is option B. Now let us solve one more example. Okay, 5 mat weavers, which means 5 persons, P1, can weave 5 mats in 5 days, D1, and 5 mats means work W1. At the same time, how many mats means W2 equals to X, would be woven by 10 mat weavers. 10 mat weavers means persons, so P2, in 10 days, D2. Now substitute all these values in our formula. Okay, P1, what is P1? 5 into days. How many days? 5 by how many weavers? 10 into 10 days equals to how many mats woven by first 5 weavers? 5 by X. Okay, now solve. 2 times 4 5 is 20. So they will weave 20 mats. Okay, 10 mat weavers in 10 days can weave 20 mats. Okay, and this is now we are going to solve this example. Okay, a wheel that has 6 cogs is measured with a larger wheel of 12 cogs, and if the smaller wheel has 22 revolution, then find the number of revolutions made by the larger wheel. So 12 cogs is for larger wheel and 6 cogs are smaller wheel. Okay, so 6 by 12 equals to x by 22. Okay, now solve this. 2 times and 11 times x equals to 11 revolutions. So the larger wheel can undergo 11 revolutions. Okay, let us solve one more example. If three spiders make 3 webs in 3 days, then one spider will make one web in how many days? Okay. Now, number of persons or number of things, P1 equals to 3. 3 webs. Webs means works. W1 in 3 days, D2. And one spider means number of persons or things, P2. And one web means W2. How many days? That means D1 equals to X. Now substitute all the values. What is P1? Number of persons or things, that is 3 into how many days? 3. And what is W1? 3 by how many spiders? 1. And how many days? X by how many work? 1 web. See here, 3 cancels and X equals to 3 days. Okay, and the answer is 3 days. And this is the homework problem for you, and you have to solve this problem and comment below the answer. In a dairy farm, 20 cows eat 20 bags in 20 days. So 20 cows means P1, right? 20 bags means work, right? W1. 20 days, D1. And how many days? How many days means D2 equals to X. D2 equals to one cow. One cow means P2 equals to 1. Will eat one bag of husk, which means eat one bag means W2 equals to 1. Okay. Now substitute all the values and comment below the answer. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please like, share and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos like this.